Okay, we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday edition of the ID Life Business Presentation. My name is Mike Keenan. I'm the owner of Core Cage Fitness, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about our opportunity and how this might be something that'll help you look, feel, and perform your best. Um, just a little bit about my background. I've been a personal trainer here at Manasquan now for 19 years. Prior to that, I did physical therapy for 20 years. I'm almost 40 years in the health and wellness industry. And one of the things that I had discovered while I was doing physical therapy was that we might have been treating the patient for that particular ailment, but a lot of times that problem wasn't a source of a car accident or a fall. It had to do with their diet and their lifestyle. And making diet and lifestyle changes and increasing their amount of exercise is really what would help them the most. So, in the world of physical therapy, that really wasn't a consideration. It's basically let's treat the patient, let's get them back to a level of function in that particular joint, whether it be their back, their knee, their hip, whatever. But they kept coming back to the same problems year in, year out because they didn't make any diet or lifestyle changes. So that's why I kind of broke away from that, started my own business. And I was always looking for an opportunity to give my clients optimal nutrition and to be able to give them more information that they could use to help them look, feel, and perform their best. So about 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago, I should say, I got involved with ID Life. And it was a great way to give my clients the things that they needed to be able to look, feel, and perform their best. So let's talk a little bit about purpose. The purpose, again, for all of us, whether it be diet, lifestyle, exercise, is to really get the optimal result, to feel your best, to be able to go out and do the things you want to do. Some of my clients, it may be walking 18 holes. For some of my clients, it might be going out and playing tennis. For some of my clients, it might be picking up their grandkids. So we just want people to have that opportunity to look, feel, and perform their best. Now, keep in mind with this presentation, I do want to say up front as well that we don't claim to diagnose, cure, prevent, or treat anything. But all I know is that when I'm well hydrated, I get proper sleep, good nutrition, and I'm exercising, I just know that I feel my best. So put good things into your body and treat your body well, and it'll perform optimally for you. Um, so what does it mean to do life better? We talk about that all the time. We want to help people do life better. That's our purpose. So what does that mean to you? Well, it could mean better health. It could mean more energy. Could be just having better looking and feeling skin. Could be improved digestion. A lot of my clients have issues with that. Could be less pain and stiffness, but it could also be from a business end. It could be more time with your family, your friends, and to do the activities you enjoy doing, or it could be more money. It could be for your college fund, retirement, charity, and so forth. So the second thing I look at after purpose is I look at people. And I always say that you could be in a great deal with the wrong people and it's not going to work. Well, you could be in a so-so deal, but with the right people, and somehow we just make it work. But we happen to have both. We have a great deal and we have great people. So I get to do life with my family of choice, the people that I enjoy doing business with and hanging out with and doing life together. People who have a zest for life with integrity, people who help me to build my business, whether they succeed from it or not. I'm a big believer that a rising tide raises all ships. So what does that mean? It means that if it's good for me, it's going to be good for you. We also have an opportunity in this business. We'll talk a little bit about that more when it gets to the platform, but we have something called Global Pool with ID Life and from a business opportunity. And it's almost like a profit sharing. So even people that are not involved in my direct business, they still help me because as the business grows, their income grows because of that profit sharing ability. So that's really something great because it encourages us all to work as a team. Products. Products are second to none. They're all derived from the best sources. They're formulated here in the United States, and they're formulated to help your body to work optimally. So your body will do what it was designed to do. Um, a lot of my clients like to use a pre-workout, and I know there's a lot of different pre-workouts out on the market, But some people are very caffeine sensitive, so they get the jitters, or in certain cases, even if they're not that caffeine sensitive, the level of caffeine that's in these products actually causes your ears to burn or ring, and that's not something that's not desirable for your workout. It's not going to make your workout any better. So our formulation has what's called encapsulated caffeine, which means it starts off slow and releases slow and probably lasts over 4 to 6 hours. So you're getting a steady stream of energy. The other thing our products use, and a lot of companies won't use because it's so expensive, is tyrosine. Tyrosine is an amino acid which helps to increase dopamine. Dopamine is mental clarity and mental energy. So using an energy product that has low sugar or no sugar in our case, encapsulated caffeine. Oh, hey Kathy, how are you? I'm on a live presentation, so that's okay. I'll talk to you in a little bit. That's all right. We are coming to you live. We are at a gym with people working out. So anyway, so let's get back. So we were talking about tyrosine and how that helps increase your dopamine, mental clarity, mental energy. See, I could just stay right on cue. People coming in, people coming out. All our products are soy-free, lecithin-free, soy lecithin-free. They're sugar-free. They are caffeine. No, let's try this again. They are casein-free, lactose-free, and there's no artificial ingredients or artificial sweeteners. It tastes great because it's sweetened with stevia. And to my knowledge, we're the only DNA-driven test for determining what vitamins, minerals, and supplements you should be taking versus what you should not be taking. And all of our recommendations for our vitamins, minerals, and supplements come from third-party peer-reviewed medical literature. So people say, well, Mike, what do you recommend that I take? And I said, I don't recommend anything. I let the assessment determine what you should and shouldn't be taking. So I want you to think of DNA as how you're hardwired, just like your computer when you buy it out of the box. But your diet and lifestyle are going to make a big difference. So here's an example. If you're coming up to a dangerous curve and you see a sign that says dangerous curve 15 miles an hour, you have two options. You can either slow down and take that curve and make it home safe, or you can blow through that curve 80 miles an hour and go off the cliff. So that's what a lot of people do. Their DNA report comes back and says, well, you have increased risk of obesity, increased risk of overeating, increased risk of inflammation. And they say, well, there's nothing I can do about it. And that's not necessarily true, because if you have a diet and lifestyle that takes that into consideration, you can navigate that curve real well. I know a woman who has 5 children, and she has what's called the MTHFR gene mutation, which means her body does not take folic acid and turning it and methylate it into folate, which is a usable form of folate in the body. But she has 5 kids. So theoretically, if you have a MTHFR gene mutation, you're at a very high risk of having neurological issues with developing children. And she did. So why was that? Because she had a very high diet of leafy green vegetables that were rich in folate from the fruits and vegetables she was eating. So even though the doctors recommend that you take a folic acid supplement when you're pregnant, keep in mind if you're MTHFR deficient, you can't convert that folic acid to folate. So taking a methylated folate in a supplement will help you to overcome and become that. So these are the things we kind of take into consideration. Now, again, you're putting your medical history, your over-the-counter and prescription medication into the assessment. Why is that so important? Well, there's certain nutraceuticals that are contraindicated if you're on a certain medication. So if you go to the doctor and he gives you a prescription, let's say you go to a cardiologist and he gives you a prescription for something, and then you go to your dermatologist and you get a prescription. When you go to the pharmacist is going to take both those prescriptions and run it through software to determine whether those two things can be taken together or if there would be an adverse reaction to taking them together. Well, we have the same thing with ID Life. The individual, Paul Sullivan, who developed that software for pharmacies, is the same person who developed our software to determine what nutraceuticals are safe to take based on your medical history, your over-the-counter and prescription medication. And to my knowledge, there's no other company that does that. So my own personal example, my dad got put on a blood thinner. And I said, okay, Dad, we have to put that into your assessment to see if it changes anything in your formulation. So he put it in, and the next day he gets a phone call from ID Life. And they said, Mr. Keenan, you just added Xarelto to your formulation or to your over-the-counter prescription medication in your assessment. Well, you're on glucosamine. Glucosamine is contraindicated for that. So you need to stop taking it. They told him what packet that particular vitamin came in and what it looked like, and told him to stop taking it. And they reformulated for him for the next month. So to my knowledge, we're the only company that's capable of doing that because you're in a database. And it is a HIPAA compliant assessment, so nobody sees your results, but we do have HIPAA compliant people, for lack of terms, scientists, for lack of better terms, at ID Life that do monitor that. If a red flag comes up in the software, they're able to go in and take a look and make the appropriate changes. Last but not least is platform. If you're a small business owner, you know how expensive a website is. You certainly know what it would cost to develop an app for the cell phone and also to take your web-based website and make it mobile friendly. That costs thousands of dollars to get that done. Here in ID Life, you have the opportunity to have your own replicated website and a mobile app. And you can also use the website on a mobile phone as well. So I can run my entire business off of my cell phone. That's pretty cool. Most people are like they do like to do that. They like to travel. They like to be able to run their business. Or how many of you out there now used to report to an office every day, and now you're at home in a home office? So a lot of people like the ability to be able to be mobile and do business or work from home. Especially with COVID, a lot of people had to work from home, or a lot of moms decide they don't want to go back to an office. They would prefer to stay home, work from home, and they can, adjust their hours and so forth. The nice thing about this business I'm talking about today is I basically do it in my spare time. Now I run a gym here in Knoxville. I probably work 10 to 12 hours a day, but I still have enough time to do meetings like I'm doing right now in between clients and to be able to talk to new customers and new prospects. So if you're here watching this today, someone invited you to come and watch me do this, you can see how simple this is. This is not brain surgery at all. So the nice thing about the mobile app is it allows me to gather new customers. It helps me send out videos about the business opportunity and products. I can also send you a sample off my mobile app and just push a button, and a sample gets shipped out to you by mail. Again, I can run my whole office, track all my numbers right off my phone. It's very, very simple. And I have experts in the field that are constantly training and coaching me, encouraging me, getting new information. If you're seeing this today, talk to the person who invited you. We do have a DNA special coming up. Letting it out of the bag. It starts tomorrow. So if you're interested, and we get educated not just in person, but by live streams and YouTube videos, just like what you're seeing right now. So it's really a great opportunity. So how can you get involved with this? Well, you're going to want to go back and talk to the person who invited you, and you could discuss these options with them that I'm going to lay out for you here. First thing is you can be just a retail customer. You can be one of our customers. You order right online, very simple, just kind of like click and order, and stores all your addresses, credit card information, and all kinds of great stuff. So, that's a great opportunity. And even as a retail customer, you can save 10% by putting something on subscription. And we also have loyalty points. So the more you buy, the more loyalty points that you accumulate, and that accumulates as real cash that you can spend to buy products. So I always go around to my clients and say, hey, check your loyalty points. Maybe you'll save $10 or $20 on your next order, which is absolutely fantastic. We also have a VIP customer opportunity. That's $19.95 for the year. You can become a VIP. You're going to save 15 to 20% off everything that you buy. And we do have special offers that are just for VIPs only. There is no cost to get involved with ID Life. You can start as what's called a member. So that's $0, 0 cents. You still get your replicated website, and that you can track your volume, and also your customers can go on and buy from. You save 10% on everything you buy, and you can also earn a 10% commission on anything that's sold through your replicated website. But if you're a real business owner and you're looking to get a real good start in business, you have to invest a little bit. So I look around the studio, there's over $100,000 invested in the studio, in equipment, software, and treadmills, and all kinds of stuff I have here. I have an infrared sauna in my studio. So for as little as $249, you can get started as an associate. Now, what's the difference between a member and an associate? Well, associate gets a 30% discount right off the bat, but you also get about $400 worth of retail products when you sign up at that time. So it's a great way to start your business, because you're going to want samples to give people. You're going to want to try to get the product yourself, so you get good product knowledge. As far as the website and the mobile app are concerned, the cost of running that every month is $29 a month, which is nothing if you're a small business owner. I wish my electric bill was only $29 a month. But if your business gets to a certain point, that mobile app and the website are free. So talk to the person who invited you here. Also, as a business owner, you can get the opportunity to get free products. So every month, my vitamins, minerals, and supplements don't cost me anything, because we have a program called 3 and Free, which the person who invited you can explain more about that. And the same thing with another product we have called Slim Plus. Slim Plus is something that I take. A lot of my clients take. It helps with digestion, mental clarity, mental energy. One of the best things you can take right around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you're looking to go for a coffee at a food bar. And so that's just one product we use, and you can get that on 3 and Free as well. So for business owners, people like me, who, whether you're a personal training studio, Pilates studio, yoga studio, chiropractic office, dentist, medical practice, physical therapy, massage therapy, you can, or any kind of retail business, as long as you have a brick and mortar, we have something called a retail business center. Again, there's no cost to start with that. There's no cost for your replicated website, and you make 40% commission on everything that's sold through your replicated website. So it's a great business opportunity. So as a close, I want you to reach back to the person who invited you here today, get any information. If you ever need me, you can find me over at Core Cage Fitness. But if you're watching this, I probably know, or I definitely know, the person who invited you. So if you ever want to get on a three-way call, if you're a business owner, you want some more information, feel free to reach out to me. So have a wonderful day here on the East Coast. We're going to get above freezing tomorrow. We're going to have plenty of sunshine. So I just want to wish you a happy day. God bless. And we hope to see you all real soon. Take care.